Your name is called, you're ushered up to the podium. You're in the limelight. All eyes are on you. Here is your chance to shine. You blow it. The brand damage, both personal and professional, is writ large up on the public stage. It didn't have to turn out like this. Welcome back to this weekly edition, every Tuesday, of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, President of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, and we are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Well, where is this cutting edge? For all of us, the quality of our people is the cutting edge for success in Japan. In this show, I will stimulate your thinking about ramping up your business, bring you insights from the best training organization on the planet, provide you with the highest quality Japan information, motivate you to motivate yourself and motivate those around you, help you to shoot the lights out at results time. I don't want to just help you to succeed in your business, I want you to dominate. Before we get going to this week's topic, here is what caught my attention lately. For regular viewers, you will recall I spoke about the proposed ban on smoking indoors in Japan in time for the Olympics. After strong opposition from ruling Liberal Democratic Party politicians, the Health Ministry is moving towards allowing smoking in restaurants up to 150 square metres, which basically means the vast majority of establishments. Tokyo Governor Koike looked like a beacon of non-smoking hope as she seemed to be guiding Tokyo more along a path in the spirit of a non-smoking Olympics environment, but she has folded. The Tokyo government is simply going to follow whatever the national government decides. So, the next time you are having a meal here and everyone lights up around you, don't be surprised. This is episode number 21, and we are talking about 2 minutes to speaker Oblivion. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. When speaking to the audience, our eyes should be singling out specific individuals at each table to speak to directly, as if we were having a friendly chat over the backyard fence. We're only speaking to them for about 6 seconds. More than that becomes intrusive, and less doesn't allow for any meaningful engagement with that person. It is a big crowd, yet the conversation suddenly dies, and a hushed silence now sweeps through the room. All eyes are fixed forward as the MC tears at the envelope and announces this year's award winner. Polite applause fills the air as the proud selectee stands up, glances around smiling, shakes hands, and navigates between the maze of tables and chairs up to the podium. Receiving the prize, obediently posing for the photographer, our winner turns and begins to move gingerly towards the microphone. Facing the assembled crowd of industry peers, personal and organisational brands now begin to disintegrate. They have that deer in the headlights, glazed look in their eye, as they contemplate a packed room full of searching, quizzical faces. Their throat suddenly seems Sahara parched. Words struggle to get out. Both legs feel weak. And the mind is a total whiteout. What finally does come out of their mouths are strings of pathetic ums and ahs. There are particularly strained and embarrassing silences. They obviously struggle thinking what they want to say. Their speech is incoherent, nervous, unconvincing, and clearly killing them. In 1 minute, they've gone from hero to zero in front of their audience peers. Some cowards even run from the microphone, declaring they will not take the opportunity to make any comment. Their general demeanour screams fear, and their face looks particularly taut. We're talking about a 1 minute acceptance speech here. An opportunity to promote your organisation, promote yourself, thank the troops, etc. Why are so many people so poorly prepared to represent their organisation in a public setting where there is no excuse and every likelihood that you will have to get up and speak? One speaker, though, addressed the podium, radiating confidence, stood up straight and spoke with energy and clarity. It was short, maybe 2 minutes maximum, but it sounded so professional and competent. So it can be done. What is the difference? The most telling point was the majority of speakers had obviously done zero preparation. And this speaker had worked out what needed to be said. The majority had not considered what they might say until they swung their torso around towards the microphone. That is not a lot of preparation time. So, what should we do? Find out more about this when we come back from the break. If you want to become a fully competent and confident presenter, then do the High Impact Presentations course. We are all being judged when we speak, be it in the internal team meeting or in a public environment, be it the big bosses, clients, or an industry audience. Everyone is evaluating us. Don't blow it. Get the best training on the planet. Do the High Impact Presentations course now in either Japanese or English. Welcome back. Actually, a short 1 or 2 minute speech is probably the most difficult talk we will ever give. It is so brief, we have to really plan it well. We also need to rehearse what we are going to say beforehand. Don't ramble on and please, let's not practice on our audience. There are only a few points we can make when forced to be so brief. So, we have to select the most powerful messages and dump the rest. There is no time for dross. As we say, it has to be all killer, no filler. We need to be projecting massive confidence, even if we are dying from nerves on the inside. By the way, only we know that is the case. Definitely choose and commit not to show it to the crowd. Keep that vital information to yourself. It is a good practice to hit the first word we speak hard to eliminate any hesitancy. With that good energy level established, we should maintain our voice power to project confidence to everyone in the room that we deserve to be up here getting this award. Remember, we're all critics and we judge your entire organisation on you. If you rock, we think your whole organisation is great. If you're a dud, we assume everyone down at your shop is a numbskull. When speaking to the audience, our eyes should be singling out specific individuals at each table to speak to directly as if we were having a friendly chat over the backyard fence. We're only speaking to them for about 6 seconds. More than that becomes intrusive, and less doesn't allow for any meaningful engagement with that person. We then switch our gaze to another table across the room, repeat the process, and start engaging someone sitting there. In a 1-minute speech, you can probably engage around 10 tables in a room. With around 8 to 10 guests at a table, it's a pretty good coverage. We also won't waste our chance in the limelight by applying a vice-like grip on the lectern. Instead, we leave our hands free for gestures. We will accentuate particular thoughts and points with the use of our hands. We will definitely slip in a pause after a key point to let it really sink in. We add extra voice strength to selected words to give them added emphasis. We'll use animation in our face to drive the key message hard. If there is even the remotest chance, you will have to get up and speak. Be prepared. Be A-game ready. Be organised and be great. Rehearse what you will say many times until it flows smoothly and convincingly. You may not win, but if you do, you will be ready. Don't snatch defeat from the jaws of victory on the awards dais. Make it a personal and professional triumph instead. Keep pushing hard with us here at the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Thank you for watching, and remember to hit the subscribe button. Our website details are on screen now. japan.dalecarnegie.com. It is awesome value, so check it out. In episode 22, we are talking about sales belief. Find out more about that next week, so yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Until then, create seriously massive levels of success. We are here to help you do that. Dale Carnegie Training Japan has only one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.